So many things on this thing. Hmm. .5 watts. Estimated duty cycle. It's 100%. It's pretty waterproof too. Hmm. Two-way normally closed. You don't have to walk the dog yet. No, you don't. So what do you have going on? Anything exciting? Fixed my, pretty much done now, I think, with the Volvo that I purchased. I had a clunking noise that was coming from underneath my console, and it's pretty much was just a dry universal. But they have European cars have these weird universals with like a 6-volt hub or a 4-volt hub. BMW uses these stupid rubber things. There's like a rubber isolator, right, to keep down the vibration, but your acceleration just feels weirdly foreign, I guess. But it does keep a lot of like shock wave from coming back from the tires, but they tear. So they're kind of a liability. It's a holiday. What's a holiday? What's up, King? What holiday is it? It was raining like in Asia somewhere yesterday. It was like a live stream. It was pretty cool. Um, I wanted to do a rain thing, but I'd have to go somewhere to record the sound because where I live, you would hear the rain and then the cars, and it'd be fine if it was like highway cars going by while it's raining. Um, but not when it's like city cars, like super obnoxious ones. My day's going pretty well. I'm just winding down before I go to sleep. And just thinking about like what I want to get done this weekend. All Saints Day. It's All Saints Day? Huh. Do I qualify? Hmm. So they have these tanks on Amazon that I'm contemplating buying, but I kind of know what the material is, so I don't think it can handle the heat. I don't know. Everything comes from China. I should just move to China, I think, ideally. Because then I'm like in between all the countries I'd like to see. Oh, only if you're dead. Then you get All Saints Day. Could be. What is that emote? Oh, the coffee drinking thing. Yeah. Always on full, baby. Always on full. It's so smooth now that that's fixed because nice the front CV axles and this dude he drove this thing into the ground. That's what most people do. Like people in the 50 to 100,000 a year range buy these newer European cars and they just run them into the freaking ground and don't do anything to them. Especially like especially around here. But they do construction so stupidly. They always do it in the summer when there's more people driving. Why wouldn't you do it in the winter? Because winter's up here. The ground's not always frozen. Like, people got to be driving slow anyway. I guess you'd have a little bit more accidents because you wouldn't have grip if there's ice, but it's not icy. It's very rarely icy. I think they want you to do. I think they do it so you freaking, because they know there's more vehicles on the road and it destroys your cars, which means you got to buy more car parts, which keeps the industry alive. That's what I think. What's up? What is your name, Korean characters? Because I don't know what that is. What's up, Jen? How are you? It's your birthday? Oh, happy birthday. We don't normally ask women's ages, but it's just crazy because they want to sell this, like, I want to put this coolant thing on the lathe and stuff. Oh, you're welcome. And I am not spending $136 for it, but I can buy it in pieces. $1.60 there, $6 there. I kind of already have those valves, and then I just have to machine a block for the like Venturi effect. Basically, you take air and you blow it through a tube, and you have another tube that enters in and just kind of comes into that passageway, right, like that. And the air passing through will draw the liquid out and bring that into its pathway, and then basically you've made a pneumatic sprayer. And I can spray that on the things when I machine them. That person didn't answer me. So apparently they don't speak English. Looks like Korean. I think it is Korean. I don't know any Korean. None at all. We have a girl at work that's Korean. She drives forklift. I think she's Korean. I'm pretty 100% sure she's Korean. But not like full. So then I just have to get a pump, right? Because I don't want to always use it as a mister. I feel like having to blow compressed air on it is just adding more electricity consumption to it, way beyond what a very low liter stream of liquid flow would cost, right? What is a pump? It's probably pretty low wattage. This is so not even in most people's realm. There's gotta be some nerds on this freaking stuff that just kind of understand what I'm saying, but I haven't found them yet. Right? And we always question whether or not the delay is just so intense. The switch can be operated at 0 psi. Series valve is 0 differential solenoid. Oh no. I could use that for actually 2 of those would be good. They have them cheaper. God, there's so many things I need to put like solenoids and valves and switches on and stuff. Like I need to just scrap this metal that I have that I really can't cut up into anything anymore, and then just fold that into little different hardware pieces to accelerate the process. Because I'm going to be building a torch chiller here soon too for the TIG. He's eating. I just fed him because he always bothers me. Every day I get home, he's up my butt until I freaking feed him. I just want to kick him across the room. I don't kick him. I just feel like it because he's so demanding. The thing feeds him automatically. That's why it's irritating. But I fold and I give in because I'm a softie. And then I feed him. And he gets chubbier. Dear, I starve to death myself. Maybe I should start eating his cat food. One of you would say yes. You're back. I didn't even know you disappeared. So, is it true? We're like, somebody said we're like going to, I think that was, somebody's like, oh yeah, we're going to war with China or some crap, and I'm like, oh really? I didn't know. I really don't pay attention to the news to know what's even going on right now. You don't know? It's all freaking games. It's all mind games. That's all it is. I honestly think they just practice with each other. Make it look like it's war, but it's not war. Nowadays would make more sense, right? Just kind of like run scenarios, basically. Because you already know what your equipment does, but you never know if outside sources could invade. Like we'd have a chance anyway. Not even close. It's like taking a stick to to a gunfight and being way too far away to use the stick. I feel like sometimes though, like the advancement that we are for this planet, I mean, my comprehension says with that amount of time that this universe has been around, like it's totally possible, and it's not chance. It's something that can happen, but also like somebody placed us here, right? 100% somebody placed us here. I don't think we match um, the environment. I don't think some of the animals that are here match this environment either. And other things. I feel like a lot of the stuff that's on this planet actually came from other planets, right? What if like Noah's Ark wasn't really Noah's Ark, but it was more like Noah's Ark from space, right? That'd be crazy. Could be a new movie coming out next February. Space Ark. Why do you need to know how old I am? I'm as old as you think I am. Oh, it does? What is it? There's a movie like that? That's how much I know. Isn't it like an older movie? Is that like a... How long ago was that movie? I'm not typing it in. Cause I don't like to, so like I'll talk about stuff like this, but I don't like typing in what's in chat because if it's not something I give a crap about, then my like stuff goes into this weird realm of other people's thought processes, and it just gets all weird. And then I have to wipe the computer because it's so not like adapted to the way I do things. 2012. I might have seen it or part of it. May I call you my sweet snorer? Sure, you can. Can you tell me what your name is? I can't read those characters. Honestly, it looks like 321 Ella. That's what it looks like. Something. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, well, I guess. I had a crazy dream that was like super futuristic. Probably like 15 years ago. And there's just some, like, I wish I would have wrote it down when I woke up. Because it's so hard to retain, like, all the information. As you pull yourself out of a dream state and then start to, like, wake up, a lot of the details that your brain was able to focus on start to fade because you wake up and you're not in that meditative focusing state anymore. So you lose like clarity, right? I guess is the way to say it. Like you can think about stuff in such a higher level of detail when you're sleeping. If you get into like a dreaming state, which is hard for some people, especially if like they've been on antidepressants, or have other things going on or stuff like that. I feel like those things mess people up. Christina, if it's easier to pronounce. Oh yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it that way. Could be Zhao or something or whatever. Who knows? What is this freaking... Like, so... Like, China and stuff sells these pieces to us, right? But if you lived in China, how much would these pieces cost? Like, nothing, right? Like, they'd be fucking dirt cheap. Because I'm paying markup for shipping, because they have to ship it over here, right? So is it cheaper for me just to move to China? Or at least kind of closer? Because is shipping cheaper from China to Japan than it is from freaking... It's gotta be, dude. It's so much further. It's gotta be. I mean, if we're gonna go to war with them, we might as well move over there and avoid all the conflict, right? It's kind of funny. Avoid the conflict. Just intelligently avoid something that's unnecessary. I don't even know what it's over. Probably something stupid we did, right? We probably screwed up. So we probably got gun happy or whatever. But everybody's guilty of doing stupid stuff. Like, people make mistakes. And in an airplane, you know how easy it is to make a mistake and go a little further than you're not supposed to go, right? Because it only takes a couple of seconds to go a couple of miles, right? So, and even less time if you're up higher in the atmosphere. That's what I think. Oh, it's stainless steel? No, the plunger's stainless steel. The body's aluminum. How much is a stainless one? Normally closed. Wish I could talk to this computer and like just find the stuff for me. But then it'd be... Oh my god, it'd be everywhere. At the same time, right? On which one is people more weird? On which one is people more weird? On Twitch or on YouTube? So there's a reason for that though. Like, and the reason being is YouTube is its own entity, right? So, as far as I know, I don't know who owns YouTube. Is there a corporation that owns YouTube? I know there's a corporation that owns Twitch. And I don't know if they're both actually one and the same, but it would make sense. right? You controlled both of them. Anyway, YouTube focuses more on its marketing aspect and has been around longer than Twitch has. Twitch is still in its like babyish state, kind of. And I feel like most people progress and go to YouTube for more serious matters and stuff like that. Definitely more leaning toward Twitch is definitely got some weirder people. I would say but I've met more real people on Twitch, right? Never met anybody on YouTube. So in saying that, it's kind of like YouTube's a lot more smoke and mirrors, right? And Twitch is just like raw, stupid stuff. Like, definitely has its psychological, mental things going on, I think, in Twitch. But you're going to see what you're going to see. I mean, it's normal people that are out there every day, so it gives you an idea of what's actually out there, kind of, without having to actually put yourself in danger with, say, somebody who's freaking psychotic, because Lord knows that's a lot of people that I would deem in that realm or pretty close to it. Like, one of their parents had a trait from something. I feel like all those traits came from a bloodline, right? And the ones that got really bad were like really bad people, like freaking Hitler and crap, right? But there's also something to be said about that. Like, it's a different type of drive, I think, too. Like, that is, and we call it like psychotic, but some of these people, it's just a crazy primal drive of achievement, right? And they don't give a crap. They don't care who they run over. They don't care what they run over. So it's a complete disregard for humanity at all, right? I think. Oh, I said the H word and everybody ran away. They got scared. At one point in time, I thought about the psychology thing. Like maybe looking into doing that, possibly. But I don't know. Because I don't know that I want to be that into, like, thought processes that are not my own. I feel like that can get into a really weird place that I really don't want to be. Like, my enjoyment is making things, building things, and eventually I'll get to the point where, like in the past, I don't have something. Like, you can't find it. What I actually want, I have to make because they don't even make it yet. And I have some things in line that are kind of like that. I require a different level of machinery than other people do, because I need my stuff to be portable, efficient, and sustainable, right? Is basically the like whole realm of everything. So, man, my stomach's growling. What was it? Next question. Wonder if they make acrylic valves. Probably. Wouldn't see why not. That'd be cool. Because then you can watch when it... and then the fluid goes through, right? I'm trying to think what other projects I have. Because a lot of this stuff, like when I cut it out, I also cut it out in a way that it can be used for something else. Or in building things, I find other things that I can make from like the scraps, basically in between, to a point. Then sometimes it's time to let go and just get rid of the material. Right? I think I bought something from that company before. Name looks familiar. Air horn valves. Ooh, I need to work on that. Well, I don't really need it because the one weld positioner I made was only for rotary. I'm not doing any rotary type work lately. Some of these names are funny though to me. Like, have you ever looked at the names on Amazon and like the different seller names that are sometimes like, I don't know. They're almost like a joke name. Totally a joke name. Like, I'm trying to find one. Vaco engine. None of these are actually funny. duty cycle. Flow rate. There it is. I was wondering where the flow rate was. 22 cubic feet per minute. It's a good bit. Guess they got all the information out of me that they wanted to get out of me. It's definitely a different realm. What's that? What's that? I like gadgets too, so this is just not a good site for me to be on. Because if I didn't have to go to work and I could sit here and just buy things, dear Lord, I'd be broke. I'd be so broke. Because there's so many things that I wanna make and automate, but it's like it's a weird process. Because but it's a good one. Like I'm gaining momentum, and things are looking up. Ooh, that's what I need. I needed a different cooling PLC. Because I'm going to need a few of those. There it is. It's like a digital temperature controller, thermostat, sensor, 2 relays. So it has to go to relays. I don't like that one though. That's like a cheap one. What's up? How's your day? That one's $96. It's actually got 2. Some of these. The controllers we got at work that they use, freaking, it's weird too. Like, so I walked by these electrical cabinets yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, I bet you like such and such components in this cabinet. And then today, the older maintenance dude had to clean it out basically. He vacuumed the dust and make sure that dust doesn't get in and get into the electronic components and stuff. And I was right, it was the controllers and stuff. They're running freaking 480. It just seems like, but for what it's running, it seems like overkill. Like, why is it so? It shouldn't have to be that high a voltage. Something's wrong there. It just seems so inefficient. So like, what's compel? Focus on people to watch. Why don't I focus on one platform? I don't know, because some people like one platform and some people don't. That's why I do it this way, because I have more bulk viewers, like, that watch on YouTube, and then Twitch, not so much. And Twitch is weird. Like, only 25% of my subscribers, or not subscribers, but like followers on there, only 25% of them get the notification, so that's a complete freaking waste. I don't like the analytics on Twitch, so I don't like the analytics on YouTube either. I think both platforms' analytics are terrible and you can't use them. Like I don't like the layout of it. And the data, wherever they get their data from, it's just so not right. Like something's weird with it. It's also not detailed enough for me to know. But my conversation, you think my conversations are weird? Whichever one gets to affiliate first is, I guess, which one I'm going to go to, huh? Not quite tied, but pretty close. Somewhere around there. Some people I might have had on one platform went to the other platform, because the nice thing, I don't think you can do it with Twitch. I don't think you can zoom in on Twitch. But on YouTube, you can go in, like if I'm working on something, you can go in and touch the screen and zoom in on certain areas, which is cool, I think. Right? I don't know if the other one does that or not. Does it do that? You're on that platform. Does it work? You zoom in. Sometimes I don't know what to do with you. I feel like what's up, Salvo? This one person tries to just I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what your motive is, honestly. That's probably what it is. I don't know what your motive is, so it's weird to me. Right? I just do what I do. This is me. This is what I do. This is what goes through my mind. And there's a few people, there's gotta be a few people that think like I do. Somewhere. It may take forever, but I know most people that are probably of my intelligence, or at least the way I think. We'll say the way I think, not my intelligence. The way I process things. It's been very hard to find somebody that thinks like that. That's not scatterbrained. Like, they just stay scatterbrained, right? Like, I drop into like a scatterbrained state and then I recollect it. And I feel like most people that can keep up to where I'm at, they just, like, they haven't found a way to like branch out and dream and then come back and bring it into action, kind of thing. If that's what I mean. Or they can dream all these big dreams, but they just don't deliver. They can't finish something. They're like, oh man, I want to turbocharge my freaking truck, man. Yeah, I'm going to be making 600 horse. And they never even fix their exhaust leak. Right? They never even do that. Like, they're just all talk. I finish my projects. I don't really show them. A lot of times I won't show you them because there's reasons. But they're done. Something you can't show them everything. Right? basically giving you freaking blueprints. Show something new like what? So vague. When you say show something new. I don't understand. So this whole plastic thing, I don't understand how they can charge what they charge for plastic. And I've really taken into consideration that if I want like machinable plastic billets and stuff, eventually I'm just going to make my own freaking plastic extruder. Because I'm not paying $100 for 3 feet of 3-inch freaking plastic bar. Like, that's crazy. So why not just quit recycling and just grind your freaking plastic up by the type and put it into a freaking bucket, and then when you want to make, it's the same thing as metal casting basically, but with plastic, right? Everybody's got these plastic printers, right? People are making their own filaments and stuff now. Like, you go buy plastic at the store. You paid for the container. Why not just reuse it yourself? Right? Everything. What are you talking about? Are we not on the same page? I don't know what you're saying. Anything. Show something new. Anything. Everything. I freaking... Yes. What? Well, which word was that supposed to replace? You put a star, but... Freaking... What? Oh. Yeah, sometimes. I do that. That and dude. I do dude a lot. Yeah. Keeps me from cussing. Like, I'll cuss, but I normally... Oh, you don't want to be around me when I'm not on camera. I just don't cuss around other people. When I cuss, it makes people angry. So, that's why I use that word. That's why you hear it all the time. What else do you got to say? Oh my gosh. Like, you're almost like my freaking ex-wife. The freaking naggies and stuff. Oh my gosh. That's what it feels like. I shouldn't feel like I'm... I don't know. Right? Why should I feel nagged? So if it's that much for just 3 inches, 3 feet long, how much does a freaking chunk like that cost? That's a lot of money, dude. Probably should quit recycling. Just keep the damn plastic. Call 0. Why? I don't want him getting hair all over my freaking bed. What? I'm serious. Trying to get his freaking fur off my bed's a pain in the butt. He's got white fur. And he gets it all. I don't like animal fur on me, period. I don't like it on my clothes. Ooh. See, that's the problem with animals. See, my daughter's gonna take 0 when she moves out. So I'll be animal free, which means I don't shut the doors anymore. I can open the front door. I can leave it open. Get a nice breeze going through, like springtime and fall. And I don't have to worry about a cat running away or going out in the middle of the night, because when he goes out in the middle of the night, he doesn't want to come back till 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I'm not getting woken up to get him up. I guess I'm up right now. But it's just a nuisance. Do I frustrate you? I feel like I do. I think it's funny. I find it hilarious. You know why? Because technically I don't have to deal with you. That's what's funny. Quick hold down, clam. Ooh. And also, I'm going to try and make my own freaking vice grips. Because I need a couple, like, of the bigger ones. But I'm not paying for freaking vice grips. I feel like I can just freaking draw a plan out, laser them, or plasma them out, and then I can make my own freaking... And I can make them whatever size I want. Because once I have the program, all I have to do is just cut it and then connect the lines. Like, it's so easy. Spending freaking $30 on a vice grips. You're nuts. A freaking... piece of cake. See, people just don't... Look, it's just not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen because I'm not selling product. I'm showing you how to make product without buying it, right? They don't like that. That's not marketing. That's cheating the system. How big is that block? 8 inches by 2 by... What? That's it? They want $24? Dude, I have a crap ton of that stuff. That's insane. Well, I should freaking cut up that stuff and just sell it then. 8 inches by 2.4 by 2.4. 2.4. 2, 3. Like 16 times that. I have 16 times that. It's like $400, man. What? That's stupid. Nobody buys those. They probably don't move. Nope, that's why they're going down in price. Yeah, nobody's buying that. It's funny. It'll spice up here soon. Like, chat will get better because there'll be like all these little kids that got nothing else to do. Isn't it nice? Don't you like the rain? Rain's nice. I can't wait for thunderstorms. It hasn't been hot enough to like get any thunderstorms here. They're my favorite. You gonna walk your dog in the rain? Isn't it gonna melt? Turn into a popsicle? Ew, a dog. Oh, no, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I found after being single for the last 3 years. Well, not technically single for the last 3 years. I mean, single physically for the last 3 years. Because I was in a few relationships with a few people. But, I feel like you just, like at my age, you just get like, it's really not worth it anymore. It's not worth it. There's just so many levels of, I don't want, I don't want to deal with it. That single physically, like, I've been in relationships with people that basically are overseas, um, and not physically, like not here, right? That's what I mean. It's easier that way. It's 100%. You know the nice thing about that, though? The nice thing about that is you get to know the person more. That was it. You get to know the person more without like getting intimately involved. So you're not like just jumping the gun kind of thing, right? And like that's a good thing. It's like I think it's a good thing. So then you get to see like a lot longer range of like how they handle their ups and downs, how they just deal with situations in general. Their, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Their demeanor, I guess. So that you really don't know the person. No, you don't know the person, but you can be. So I think you know them better, though, than you would if they were physically right there, right away. Because I feel like I know I've made mistakes in the past, um, and got into relationships with women, um, and the only reason that relationship stayed alive was because of intimacy, and that was it. Because otherwise, we were like cats and dogs, right? Dang, I talked online for years? That's a little long. That's too long. I feel like if you're not gonna do something after 6 months, it's not happening ever. Or wait, I read that wrong. You dated someone that you talked to online for a year. As soon as the person came to live with you, saying I was right. Was his appearance? What? Huh. Yeah, online dating's always been weird. Not that I've really, like, I've just dabbled in it in the last 3 years. It's just weird. It's, I don't know. It's like a freaking purgatory, dude. It is kind of 100%. Yeah, people aren't the same in person, I guess. But that's why like I've always said, um, yo, like I swear all these women just want to get married and have babies, and I understand that, like, um, when you're at that point, but until you physically meet somebody, you don't know if that's even gonna click. Like that talking and stuff like that. It's okay, but it's until you see how they treat other people, right? How they deal with frustration in front of you, and start to finally like get into their groove, right? Where they're not afraid to hide things. That's the true test, right? But at least you can kind of you can feel that out after like I'd say I'd say 2 moon cycles. Two moon cycles, and you know whether or not it's a thing or it's not. Because by then she's probably, if she has her period, um, she's probably gone through it twice. So you get to experience those stages and also like see if that moon thing messes with them the way it does me. So I'm curious. I'm curious if it messes with someone, like it does me. If that's when it like, does it spike up like grumpiness between each other, or is it different? Or if they don't, then is it like more mellowing for me? I don't know. Is together for 8 months after many years. Do you know the personality showed online? Hmm. I'm a lot more calm and collected, I would say. Like as this. Um, I'd say I am definitely way more, um, I don't know if I want to say flamboyant. Animated. I'm way more animated in person. Um, Borderline dickish. Definitely. I don't tolerate shit. I gotta babysit people all night long. All day. I have to tell grown men what to do. Because they just somehow can't do what they were hired to do. I've never gotten that. I don't understand. But I feel for women that were married to these men because I think, yeah, they're all divorced. And I totally understand it because they can't even do their job right. So God knows what else they suck at. But some of them aren't where they're supposed to be. Like, they're doing things that they are either not qualified to do or have no passion to do and don't care. Like, that's the worst thing ever. It's such a waste of resources to put people in places that they don't really care about the job. But eventually there's going to be jobs that people don't want to do, right? Nobody wants to be a trash collector. No one says, yes, please, I would love to clean up all that stuff you throw away. No, not for all the money in the world. Well, at least he didn't marry him, right? Got lucky there. Didn't marry him. Hopefully. Maybe you did. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what my first wife's doing. Sometimes. But, once you travel a road once, it's kind of not worth traveling again. And there's probably, I don't know, there's probably hundreds of girls that are just like that same mentality. Because there's only so many different mentalities in this world. And there's so much in a name. So much. I don't think people realize how crazy that is. But pretty, like, if you know one person with that name, they probably are the same as whatever. People with my name, we can be dicks. We can definitely be dicks because we're put in positions where we have to be. But we have to talk to people in a certain way to persuade them, right? That's the trick, is allowing these people to complain that they don't want to do something and then slyly persuading them to do it anyway without them even knowing. Because guys are stupid. 40 thousandths thick 1/4 inch by 2-inch clear plastic. What? $18? Oh, 100 pieces. Oh, okay. I thought it was for one piece. I'm really curious if you see, I stop myself sometimes because I don't want to say things. My coffee's empty. I need more. Are you supposed to be walking your dog? Are you you gonna run into a pole or something if you're walking your dog and you're watching me? Hopefully you're just listening. Is it like the radio station? Q 91.5. I was talking about stupid stuff anyway. Doesn't matter. So was I mute the whole time I came back? Oh, so I unblocked you on Discord if you want to chew my ass verbally instead of typing. Just saying. Whatever. What's that mean? Whatever. You said it didn't work. Now it'll work. I think. Maybe. Maybe it will work? Did I do it? You're so outspoken and have so many things to say. Right? Yeah, I think I did it. I still got a couple I have blocked. Some of them disappeared. This one says deleted user. But it's fake because it has a number on the end. Definitely blocked that one. Pretty sure that's... Yeah. You don't have the cojones, do you? I don't know how they say it. Is it said the same way in Portuguese? What? Nothing. Never mind. You're not listening. I'm used to it. Yo, this dude has a giraffe suit. That's crazy. He looks like a giant freaking banana with a giraffe head. Just glass, really? That's neat. Oh, that is actually pretty looking. So, that looks super cool. I don't know why you'd ever want to have, like, a glass. You'd have to have no kids. If I had glass going on my stairway, going upstairs, and some little freaking kid put his hands on it, I'd freaking go crazy because nope, no children allowed. Or dog, dog hair sticking to it. But when you have that kind of money, you just pay somebody else to clean it, right? Who cares? Eh. Could have my Portuguese maid clean it up. I was thinking that was gonna freaking get somebody fired up. Ooh, those ones are neat. Look, because they got lights on them. That's sweet. Huh. Show me the video. I can't hear it. Where's the sound? I didn't get to watch it. They always put the corniest music. A lot of these videos I see that they make with the installation, they just have the corniest freaking videos in the world. It looks chintzy. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'm ready. Have a great day. Take care.